No noise-cancelling headphones in the world could drown out the sound of the woman across the aisle coughing up her lungs. Her hacking coughs were getting worse and more persistent. Ravi sighed, turned up his music, and looked out of the aircraft window, staring out across an endless blanket of cloud. Flying business class from South Africa to the UK had been sold to him as a big treat, a kind of bribe from his mum to show that emigrating wasn't all bad, but somehow he'd landed the worst seat on the plane. Typical. Like one fancy flight could make up for losing everything I know anyway, Ravi thought sourly, just so Mum can spend all day in an office in London instead of at home in Pretoria. Then a message popped up on the in-flight entertainment screen in front of him. People aren't supposed to get sick in business class. Tongue-out emoji. Want to swap seats? He shifted in his seat to look up the aisle. 5 rows ahead, Mum was giving him a little wave. She must be feeling guilty to make the offer, but Ravi wasn't ready to let her off the hook. He shook his head and turned back to the window. A fresh bout of wet, revolting coughing came from the woman. The attendant came over and stood beside her. "Mrs. Tate," he said, "may I get you another drink of water?" "Yes, please," the woman wheezed. "I'm so sorry. I saw my doctor in Pretoria and he told me something new was going around." "Drink it up, Mrs. Tate," the attendant said as he handed her a bottle. Please do call me Rosalind." "When you finish the water, may I ask you to wear this face mask?" The attendant went on smoothly. "Is that okay? For the comfort of other passengers, you understand?" "Yes, of course." Mrs. Tate took a few sips of the drink, then placed the mask over her mouth and nose with trembling hands. "I'm so sorry to put you out." When the attendant moved aside, Ravi saw that even with the mask covering most of her face, Rosalind Tate looked pale and clammy, with red veins threading through the whites of her eyes. She tried to smile at Ravi from behind the mask, but another coughing fit made her double over. Ravi looked away, turned his music louder still. He'd seen some stuff online about this new mystery bug going around. "Chill," he told himself. "Mum had COVID twice, and you didn't get it." Besides, 6 hours had already passed. There were only 5 more to go till the plane touched down in London. He saw that Mum had messaged again. "That coughing is gross. Just our luck if we catch whatever she's got." "You're such a try-hard, Mum," thought Ravi, and typed back, "I hope it's fatal." Then he pressed send, switched off the screen, and closed his eyes. Somehow, Ravi managed to fall asleep. He was only woken by the attendant telling him to fasten his seatbelt for landing. Mrs. Tate was still there, hunched under a fancy business-class quilt, her seatbelt fastened over it. She wasn't coughing anymore, although she wheezed with every rapid breath. With nothing better to do, Ravi kept an eye on her. The poor woman barely stirred through the aircraft's final descent. The landing was smooth, and once the plane was down, the attendant came straight over to Mrs. Tate's seat and placed a gentle hand on her shoulder. "Hello, Mrs. Tate, we're safely down," he said. "Just to confirm, we've arranged a fast trek through customs so you can get on with your trip as soon as—" His voice trailed away as Mrs. Tate jerked in her seat as if she was having some kind of seizure. She coughed, and it sounded like her lungs were full of splinters. The attendant signalled frantically to a colleague further up the aisle for help.